there's always some breaking news! All right, everybody, the very first thing I want to dive right into, well, is Al Pacino. And he just dove into something too, by the way. Bad joke. But Al Pacino's girlfriend is pregnant. That's right. She's pregnant, 29-year-old. And everyone's kind of going nuts about the age, but apparently they're in love. They're in love. He doesn't care. He's shouting to the heavens. He's in love. And he's going to have a baby. They're 8 months pregnant already. That's crazy. They've been kind of keeping it quiet. And it's one of those things people are like, well, he didn't tell her. She didn't tell him. She's maybe a gold digger. It's not true. She's actually comes from money. She's a producer in Hollywood. She's had a production at Sony, a production company at Sony. And she dated Mick Jagger before, who's 79. Also dated another billionaire, Nicholas Bergeron, who's 61. And now she's with Al Pacino. And apparently they're so in love. Al Pacino has 3 children already from 2 different women. So this will be his 4th child. And there's a 54 age gap between them. But who cares? You know, it's love is love. And the one thing I laughed about this that kind of made me kind of roll a little bit was that she said that it was conceived naturally, because he is still very much able. And I was like,
oh my.
But
wow.
Pretty good, right? Chris, what do you think about this? Is this good for Al or what?
I mean, I don't know if it's so good for Al. It's good for her. I know she wants a kid, but unfortunately, the child is going to be he's going to be 100 years old by the time the child's in high school. So I don't think he's going to be making too many sporting events or acting classes or drama plays or choir shows. But, you know, hopefully they are in love. Hopefully it is for the right reasons. And hopefully they do take, you know, having a child's a big thing. It's a big responsibility. So hopefully they can both handle that. And, you know, if they're in love, then good for them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what is it's just love? You know, we just talked about not too long ago that DeNiro was having a kid too. And DeNiro was like, I'm so happy for my buddy that he's having a kid too. And, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you can still have kids, you know, if you want to, if you're in love, right? Sabrina, this is not bad, right? What do you think?
I mean, you know, like Chris said, that it, you know, it's unfortunate for the child is going to, you know, at a younger point in their life, they're going to be fatherless. You know what I mean? Because he's already in his 80s, you know, and most people don't even live to be in their 80s. And I'm not, you know, maybe he'll live to be 110, and I hope he does, you know, but for a kid like it's, you know, I mean, anyone's father could die in a plane crash or a car accident or whatever. So, I mean, it's possible, but it's just much more probable for this child to not have their father around for, you know, their college years, I guess. So that's kind of sad, but, you know, that I don't want to say that money solves problems, but, you know, they obviously will have all the help that they need. They're not going to have to worry about putting them in the best schools or like having, you know, babysitters or nannies or whatever. So I mean, I think you go boy or girl. Do we know if it's a boy or a girl? Just a child.
There's a child. Hopefully they haven't said yet.
Hopefully the child will grow up fine. I'm just confused. Like, she dated Mick Jagger and another billionaire. They've been dating for 6 years. She's 29. So they've been dating since she's 23. Like, who was she dating Mick Jagger when she was 16? Like, I'm very confused.
That's a good question.
Very busy in the older community from a very young age, apparently. You go, girl.
Very much so. She's been looking for that right person. I bet Mick Jagger probably didn't want to have a kid, maybe. You know, that's probably what happened. She's probably trying to have a kid, and she likes older men, and they probably didn't want to have kids. And Al Pacino, they said this was an accident. It wasn't planned, but it's a very happy accident. And as Chris said, she has been wanting to have a kid. So how much of an accident is it really, you know?
Well, his kid can play with Robert De Niro's kid, and they'll like have a wonderful, you know, like couple fabulous time. They can all get together, this older gentlemen and younger ladies, and then little babies. It'll be very fun. I think it's going to be great.